Okay, please say your name and where you live.
I'm Derek McCoy, and I live in Portal, Arizona.
So, your case was dismissed today in federal court, and today they planned to arraign you on a felony charge of transporting illegal aliens for financial gain. And we just found out today that they had indicted you by the federal grand jury, and the arraignment was scheduled for today. So, first of all, when and how did you find out that your case was now totally dismissed?
I just found out this morning about 10:15 this morning whenever I got here into Tucson at the courthouse.
So, what's your reaction now to this case that was hanging over you, where they could have given you up to 10 years in prison, now that you're totally free of any charges?
I'm very happy that the justice system has revealed itself, and we have seen that brought this to light about Border Patrol and brought this all to light now, and I really hope that my case can also help out many more cases, and I'm really happy that I'm set free now and I don't have to deal with this for the rest of my life.
And explain, too, the way you understand it, of how your attorney, Henry Jacobs, worked your case to the point where it went from, at one point, he believed Border Patrol and the charges they wanted to put against you, and that he wanted you to take a plea deal because he thought that would be beneficial to you. And then explain how it came about that he found out that you in fact were innocent.
My attorney, after not accepting the plea deal, he left my house, and later the next day he went and interviewed all four illegal aliens. And when he interviewed the four illegal aliens, their sworn testimonies that they gave to him did not back Border Patrol's testimony that Border Patrol gave, but also backed my testimony that I gave to Border Patrol and to everybody else, and it backed my story 100% and made Border Patrol's statement false.
So what exactly did the illegal aliens tell your lawyer that backed your story?
They said that they weren't afraid of whenever I pulled a gun. They're very understanding of that, and that to get into my vehicle was their idea, and the money situation was their idea, and that my vehicle did stop right after we seen Border Patrol, and that backed my story the whole way. And they said everything that I said, the illegal aliens did.
So the idea that you really wanted some financial gain from them, and you vehemently disagreed with the idea that you ever want a financial gain. So what did the legal aliens tell your lawyer, what you heard about that?
They said that they didn't have any really discussion about it of who's going to pay what or anything like that, because they didn't even know if they had $200, and it was such a short car ride that there was no discussion of the money situation inside of my vehicle.
And it was a big factor also that you didn't have any of their money, isn't that correct?
Yeah, I didn't have but $40 in my wallet that day from work.
And in fact, you never wanted any of their money, and you had no idea of ever taking their money, isn't that correct?
Exactly, because I make honest money where I work and honest money with what I do, and I didn't need their money. $200 is kind of pocket change to me, really.
So where did the idea that you were going to get $200 from them, where did that idea come from?
That came straight out of Border Patrol's mouths and onto their documents, on their falsified documents.
Okay, so now that it has come about that the U.S. Attorney agreed to dismiss the charge today, and the magistrate accepted this dismissal, you are free of charges. You're free to go on back to your life of what you were doing before Border Patrol arrested you. And now there was a discussion about some kind of possible lawsuit, a civil rights lawsuit that you had a discussion with your attorney today. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, he advised me that it'd be a smart idea to look into it and get some advice on it, and look at getting payment back for this, of the hurt that it's put me, my family, and my community through. And I would really like to look into it and see what we could do. And if I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. But I would really like to bring it to light to help my community, because my community's under a lot of stress because of the illegal aliens, and then to add on to it, they have Border Patrol that's also making it worse. And basically, Border Patrol's harvesting the fugitives of the illegal aliens that are coming into our our properties.
So explain a little bit about where you live and how long you've been living there.
I live in Portal, Arizona, and Rodeo, New Mexico. I live about 30 miles from the Mexican border, and we've been living there about 6 months now.
Okay. And so anything else you want to say about how the legal system finally worked? Although even up until today, there was a threat of you getting up to 10 years in federal prison.
I think the justice system has revealed itself to be honest and everything like that, but they need to take into account that they need to look at their agents and people that are below them and make sure that they're doing their job correctly.